Locking RF mount front record button, a little bit longer body, 4x4 by 5.5 or maybe 4x4 by 5 inches. There are multiple modules being developed. It will be compatible with the RMI interface. We're looking at 6K, 60 frames per second, global shutter, Super 35 sensor, and hopefully an announcement or release at Cinegear. Alex Thompson with Thompson Visuals out here at the Music Center in downtown LA doing a gig, the Gold Gala. So I figured I would just talk about what was dropped last night, kind of a follow-up to the video that I posted last week, and see what was pretty much confirmed and what is still out in the open, what we don't know, and try and summarize a 6-hour live stream into like 3 or 4 minutes, because I got a little bit of time before I got to check in for this call. First things first, we know it's called the Komodo-X. We know it's called the Komodo-X because Jared showed the camera on Scott Balkum's live stream, and you can see the front of the camera said Komodo-X. Wait, what? The Walt Disney Conha. So first things first, we know it's called the Komodo-X. We have a pretty strong indication that it is a 6K Super 35 sensor. It may not be the exact same sensor, because like a lot of people said in the last video that I posted, you need a better read reset, you need better faster readout in order to get higher frame rates, not just an FPGA. I understand that. So that's still out in the open. The other thing that did get confirmed is they are going to put in better audio on the Komodo-X, which is going to be nice, because when I record the videos, I still use double system sound. I just throw it on a MixPre 3 and just sync it in post, just because the preamplifiers in the Komodo and a lot of the Red cameras really just aren't quite YouTube quality, which I think YouTube quality is kind of the bare minimum of where we want audio in camera to be if you're going to use it for media production. But yeah, better audio. We know it's called the Komodo-X. This side says the Walt Disney Connertall. The Connertall. So yeah, we know it's called the Komodo-X, and we know that it's going to have better audio. The other thing we've seen is that it's got a locking RF ring, and what makes that important is it's nearly the same design as the V-Raptor, where the V-Raptor has the locking RF, and then the V-Raptor XL has the PL mount that is interchangeable with the four bolts. And the reason why they, yeah, that's a better background. And the reason why they said they wanted to go with the locking RF ring is the locking RF ring is actually more stable than the, ooh, I'm gonna walk into a tree. That was a close one. Locking RF, because it has that circular twist, is more stable. You can use it, much heavier lenses on it without getting deflection. And if you don't believe me, then just believe Phil. It's somewhere in that live stream. It's called Komodo-X. It's got better audio. It has a locking RF mount, non-interchangeable, but it is essentially interchangeable because RF is such a short flange distance. Oh, check it out. It's the Maze Bank building. Do I have any Grand Theft Auto fans? Oh, we saw when he showed the camera on the live stream that the camera's actually longer than a regular Komodo. So the jury's still out on whether or not the cages will all fit. And we also don't know if it's BP on the back, but we did get a sneak peek at a module that looked to have a V-mount adapter on the back and at least one BNC port. Now, we don't know what the BNC does. It could be SDI, it could be a Genlock, like a Pro I/O module on the back. It could even be MADI. Definitely interesting that they are actually developing the Komodo-X. It actually exists. I told you. And that they're already well on their way making modules for it. And yeah, it really smells like a Cinegear release, but it could also, yeah, Cinegear release. The EVF's not going to be ready for Cinegear. And yeah, if you need a summary on what my predictions were, looks like at least a few of them would come true. And stop talking to me about the micro BNCs. I know micro BNCs stuck. I'm from the broadcast world, not the filmmaking world. Yeah, let me throw that in too. We know absolutely micro BNCs are out. Jared says they suck and he hated them from the Red 1 days, so that's as good a reason as any to not have micro BNCs. And I thought about that take for a second, and I knew it was a hot take, But when I use micro BNCs, whether they're on the Microns or the MeteorNet Fusions from Riedel, I'm usually running them from a micro BNC to like a rack mount like patch panel. So it's just going to BNC anyway. So yeah, it makes sense that trying to put them directly on the camera, you're playing the reliability versus redundancy game. And that actually might be a good idea for a video and talk about what's more important, reliability or redundancy. Actually, if you've made it this far into the video, tell me, what would you rather have? 2 independent SDI outputs or one SDI output that you know would work no matter what and you wouldn't have to worry about frying? That'll let me know if you made it this far. I got about 20 minutes before this call starts, so I probably gotta head back. And yeah, you can see they're still rolling out the gold carpet. It's the Gold Gala, I think is what it's called. And I'm on the video team, so if the video ends up rocking and it's super awesome, then your boy Thompson Visuals was on the job. And if the video ends up sucking and I shit the bed or something, then I was just on lighting, dude. I was a day player. I'm actually on lighting. Nothing to do with the video. Celebrities are gonna walk on this later. So what are you still waiting to see from Komodo-X? What do you still need to hear Jared leak before you're gonna set the money aside and pick up this camera, or sell your Komodo and pick up the Komodo-X? Let me know, let the whole world know what your thoughts are on what the Komodo-X needs to have, because Jared is watching. And other than that, that's all I got to say. Just like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.